Ubisoft has announced its roadmap for Rainbow Six Siege Year 6, which will offer a variety of new operators, game changes and improvements over the course of the next 12 months. The year begins with Operation Crimson Heist, the first season of Year 6. Leading the season is the new operator Flores, an attacker of speed and medium armor. 2 points. From Argentina. Your device is the CEC Arretero, a remote-controlled explosive device that you can deploy at your feet and move along the map for a limited period of time. Flores is equipped with 4 CEC Arretero loads, and although they work in a similar way to a reconnaissance drone, there are some differences. When deployed, they accelerate continuously and cannot be stopped or stopped. They also have a 10-second timer, so they must drive to the target quickly before it explodes. During travel time, the CECR is vulnerable to interference, electricity and enemy fire, but when the meter runs out, or sooner, if Flores so decides, the device is armed, shielding itself, and a countdown begins that culminates in a powerful explosion. The explosion will not break the reinforced walls, but it will destroy any defense device and kill the operators, making it an effective cleaning tool. You can even jump, which means you can avoid bulletproof shields and reach devices in higher places. In the team, Flores uses the AR-33 or SR-25 as main weapons, and carries a GSH-18 as a secondary weapon. For secondary gadgets, you can choose between stun grenades or a claymore. Speaking of equipment, Crimson Heist presents a new attack weapon, the Gon 6. This one-shot gun fires an explosive round that will destroy any bulletproof defense device. You only get one bullet, so it should be used with caution, but this can help overcome the clear advantage that defenders currently have. The map that comes with Crimson Heist is a new version of Frontera, the first DLC map Siegehead. It is not a major change, but it has a similar approach to the rework done in Club. He highlights that the bathroom has been expanded to connect it to the lockers to allow a wider defense zone and provide an opportunity to rotate towards the second side of the pump. Other minor adjustments include a new proximity alert on the HUD when attacking drones approach Mozzie's Plague Launcher. The playlist for beginners has been renewed with Frontera, Oregon, Club, Café Dostoyevsky, Littoral and Banco in rotation, and their times in the game have been modified to be the same as the Igualitas. There is also a new streamer mode, designed to avoid stream snipers by hiding important information and delaying matchmaking for a random amount of time. This should make stream snipers less likely to pair with a streamer. No new maps are planned for Year 6 and modifications will continue to be the norm. After the review of Frontera in Season 1, Season 2 will do the same with Favela, which will remain in the casual map group and will not graduate as Igualita. Season 3 will not feature any major map modifications, but will provide smaller adjustments for a variety of maps. Season 4 will review remote territory. As established in Year 5, every season will also feature a special event, as well as new arcade modes and changes in the main features of the game. This year, the changes focus on strengthening attackers and combating the problematic 20-second goal at high levels of play. Instead of weakening defenders, a variety of changes will be made to attackers to help strengthen their position. This begins with the addition of the Gon 6 in Season 1. There are also important changes in what can be done in the planning and support phases, to help ensure that players always have something interesting to do at all stages of the game. Attackers will be able to change their choice of operator during the planning phase, which will allow them to react to what they find during drone scans. Seeing many electronic devices, for example, can tell a player to switch to Thatcher. This will also encourage players to use the phase to explore the location instead of simply driving their drone back to their operator. During the support phase after death, both defense operators and attackers will be able to access and use their deployed devices. If an attacker still has a drone on the map, he can drive it, while a defender like Master can continue using his evil eye laser. This will help keep players engaged after their death. Operator statistics are being revised to make them clearer. Each operator's armor statistic will be changed to health, and this will be represented by their PV instead of an invisible benefit. Low health operators will have 100 health, and medium and high health operators will be improved by 20 and 40 PV respectively. 3 operators are receiving some quite important modifications. Goyo's bulletproof shields are being removed with explosive traps. Instead, he will deploy incendiary charges on floors or walls. This will continue to provide the area denial ability without being too severe with the attacking operators. Myra and Maestro are receiving the same change. Attackers can break the glass of their devices, which will obstruct vision. The Black Evil Eye mirror should be opened again to provide lines of sight. A new customization system for elite operator skins is coming, which allows you to mix and match hats, uniforms and victory dances. Speaking of masks, veteran former designer of Capcom and Bethesda, Ikumi Nakamura, has designed 8 new skins for a selection of operators, including the most creepy of Dakibi, Echo and Hibana. There is also a Jill Valentine aspect of Resident Evil for Zofia. On the subject of IP crossovers, Ubisoft has also anticipated something to do with Rick and Morty, but they have not said exactly what it will be. Connectivity improvements and DDoS attack defense plans are also planned to ensure a smooth experience. The total size of the game installation is also being reduced to ensure that Siege can be kept on the hard drives without taking up too much space. Along with all this, there will be a review of the visual presentation of the game. A new logo, illustrations, color palette and menu design will refresh the feeling of the game and put the emphasis on the operators. All these changes will be implemented throughout the year. It should be noted that all these will arrive first on the PC test server and can remain there for an extended period of time, since Ubisoft wants to make sure that the changes are correct before implementing them in the main game. Some changes may not be transferred to the main servers.